Of course, Kamala Harris is the new vice president. She's a so-called black woman, and black women, black people were excited. Basically, they feel like we feel like as black people that history was made. History was made. The thing about it is that it was the history of us being gamed up all the time, and once again we've been gamed up. What black people don't realize is that Kamala Harris, especially black women, I'm talking to you, Kamala Harris was a attorney general in California, and she was basically like the head prosecutor, and she went hard on black men, hard on black people. Kamala Harris refused to put legislation for police to wear body cams, and even convict or prosecute police officers for their shootings of unarmed black men. So she has a hard record going hard on black people. She also was against legalizing marijuana. But of course, in the campaign trail, she said she had, hit the weed before. You know what I'm saying? Something that her real father wanted to distance himself from her. I'm not an advocate of weed. I used to smoke weed when I was younger. I'm not an advocate, but I'm just showing you the hypocrisy of being against legalizing it, but then on the campaign trail, basically acting as though she took a couple puffs once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like she smoked before to be cool and to get the favor of the people. So yeah, she went hard on black people. She went hard on black people. I'm gonna say that again. And we don't research nothing, and that's what she stood for. So if you're a black woman and you are angry, what happened to Sandra Bland, you're angry at what happened to Breonna Taylor, you're angry at that. Well, Kamala Harris would have not prosecuted the police involved in those murders. She would have let them get off. So that's who you voted for. That's who you're following. You're following a black woman, or a so-called black woman.
You could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
And certainly you could become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
That would have not gotten justice for black people. See, what black people haven't understood in so long in being here is that everybody that's skin folk ain't kinfolk. I'm sure we heard that saying before. Everybody that is brown is not the same. Everybody that has melanin in their skin is not the same. They don't have the same spirit. They ain't for you. You get what I mean? And that's the problem with black people, because we don't have a culture. At least we don't have a culture outside of what we have, the culture we have created in America. We always want to gravitate to anybody that has melanin. And when you go outside of America, you see people gravitate to their own. Even if they have melanin, even if they both have brown skin, they love their own people. And there's a video right now where there's an African telling a brother that we not the same. We not the same. You know what I mean? And the brother can't even understand it. The brother can't get what the African is saying. The African is laughing. He's like, we not the same. We don't do what you do. But see, we so gamed up in America to believe that everybody is for us, that possibly look like us or are similar to us, as the people that came on slave ships, Negroes, or what do you want to call them, the Jews, the Hebrews, the Israelites. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, Kamala Harris is who you voted for. Kamala Harris is totally against black people, and she gamed up the black community, and she refused to prosecute these people. This was during the reign of Barack Obama. Now, Barack Obama, he's a great orator, just like Martin Luther King was. He speaks very good, but his deeds and his record that he have done, the things he's done for black people, is non-existent. And I remind you that more black men were killed on video under Barack Obama than anybody else. And you didn't see any prosecutions. Like the high profile ones, like Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, we can go on and on. This was during the reign of Barack Obama. Oscar Grant. We can go on and on, you know what I mean? And so Kamala Harris was part of that club, or they on the same team. You get what I'm saying? But and it just shows how we get caught up in the hoopla and the trend of, you know, social media and the news. And the trend was wearing pearls and Chuck Taylors. So black women was buying pearls and Chuck Taylors to represent for Kamala Harris. So if you're a black woman and you are angry, what happened to, you know, Sandra Bland, you're angry at what happened to Breonna Taylor. You're angry at that. Well, Kamala Harris would have not prosecuted the police involved in those murders. She would have let them get off.